Hello again, welcome back to Woodhill Park. This one's just a short update, just to let you know what I've been doing in the past few weeks, which is not a lot due to the heat. As you can imagine, it got pretty unbearable up here, and I haven't been doing much except for the odd bit of detailing, not to mention a bit of remedial repair due to the heat. But hopefully you enjoy it, be it only a short update. So here we go. First of all, I've built that staging that I showed you in the last video and painted it and added it to this part of the layout. Also a plate layers hut that I acquired via eBay, a Backman Scenecraft item, a bit numeric but doesn't look out of place, sort of semi-abandoned on the TMD. I've also been adding more figures, some of them by PD Marsh, which are pre-painted figures, and other detailing bits and pieces such as these containers from Goodwood Scenics, bulk scene I think they call it. Another Goodwood Scenics bulk scene item was this gantry that I picked up just for a bit of added interest in the yard. Also varying artifacts dotted around the maintenance area just to add a bit more interest. Not to mention this gantry that gave me a lot of problems really. I got it off the internet, I can't remember who from, just a general seller, a 3D printed gantry that I had a bit of trouble painting, you might say. Got my enamels and water-based paints a bit screwed up, and managed to blister all the paint and then have to strip it all down and repaint it. But I had another go at it and cleaned it all up and decided to just go for a primer grey, and it's not looking that bad actually. It looks pretty good. Added some chain and sort of other added bits to it that didn't come with it, just to give it a bit more sort of detailing, and I quite like that. It's maybe not the best detailed part of my layout, but at the moment seems quite fitting for where it is. Another thing I did, I had problems with a 08 Shunter that I bought hitting the side of the washer facility, purely because it was sitting on top of the platform and not sunk into it. So I decided rather bravely to cut away the platform and sink it into the platform, and this has come out rather well, in my opinion, that is. And I'm quite happy with that, and should have been at this level to start with, really, so there's no further issues with any locos hitting it. The said shunter that I purchased was from eBay, and let's say I had fun and games transferring this over to DCC, trying to fit the chip in, as it had to be shoehorned in. There's not a hell of a lot of space in these things, but I managed to do it, and it runs fine. Very happy with it, and it led me to notice the washer, as I previously mentioned, sticking up too far, as it managed to hit it with the driving rods underneath, managed to bash into it, but all's okay now, and it's a nice little shunter. So it showed up a fault in my layout, really, that I needed to address. And yes, I've been back to my favourite place, the toy fair, and I picked up 2 of these mermaid wagons, which I'm very pleased with. I think they're made by Flange Models or something, Flange something, and they're quite exclusive. But the guy I picked them up from sold them to me for the 2 for £5. But I did look at the original price, and they were really expensive originally, but quite happy with them. Had a bit of variation to my stock. Also, I really pushed the boat out and threw some money at this Class 20, and bought a sound chip from Roads and Rails, Lock Sound 5, and I'm very pleased with it, and it really adds some dimension to the sound of the rolling, well, not the rolling stock, of the locos on the layout, as I feel some are worth updating and some possibly are quite sort of boring sounding and not worth the money and the investment of, in most cases, over £100, unless you go the TTS route, if you can find the right chips, that is, as they're pretty scarce. But very pleased with the sound of this. I love the sound that you sort of get from it, the whistle. It sounds like turbo. I'm sure all the rivet counters out there will correct me whether it's a turbo or not, but you know, the whistle sounds pretty much like a turbo to me. I do like the sound. Things I still need to do are finishing the embankment and electrifying all the points underneath the TMD at this point, which has pretty much been on hold, and it's something that I very much want to finish off, but not necessarily in a rush, and I'm hoping for a bit cooler weather to do it as well. Overall, I've been very lucky, and I've not had any other issues that I've noticed so far with the track or running of the locos and the trains due to the extreme temperatures. So I think I've been very lucky. Some of it might be down to my track work, but some of it may be just down to luck. So just the one issue, I'm very happy about that, because there could have been a whole lot more trouble, and I seem to have got away with it. The guys have been hard at work trying to repair the damage caused by the heat, which luckily wasn't too much, and really was only this damage to the track where it buckled at this point. Cutting a few mil off each rail and realigning the fish plates again was enough to cure the problem. It didn't derail anything, but it did lift the train up and down enough for me to notice something was going on. And sure enough, when I looked, the track was pushing together as the gaps had reduced so much they were just pushing into each other and the rails were lifting. But the guys are busy at work putting it right, even though I've already done that. And there's a bit of a scene portraying them working on it. Also got my engineers class 31 helping out with the reballasting of the track at this point, and helping to bring the wagons up and disperse the ballast for the guys working on the track, causing a lot of disruption in the meanwhile to the public, but it was a necessary repair. It pretty much caused chaos in Woodhill Park, as they had to block off the station so they could work on the track repairs and reballasting, which caused a lot of people quite a bit of hardship. that's pretty much it for this short update. I hope to be back soon with some bigger and better projects as the weather gets a bit cooler, allowing me to sort of dedicate more time to the layout. So thanks very much for watching, and continue to support the channel, and I hope to see you again soon. So see you next time. Cheers for watching. Bye for now.